everybody, it is JD here and welcome to today's No Money Spent episode. I don't know why I'm starting this video so happy. This is not a happy video. Today we are cashing in not only a KG that we created yesterday, we created a 62 Hoff badge Kevin Garnett. We've got him to cash in. We also made a 56 Hoff Holo Nikola Jokic. How many has this one got on it here? It's 57. We also had a 56 Holo Nikola Jokic, which sold, and we've also got him to cash in. So we're going to go from 45,000 MT, which is literally what I've got right now, to a little bit more than that, but not a lot bit more than that. So we'll go back to yesterday. We'll recap what we did to KG, what we did to Jokic, how much we paid for both of them, how much we've made from both of the cards, and talk a little bit about what we're going to do moving forward, because we're in trouble. The only thing we're doing this year, and the only thing there is to do this year, is collect level. I don't know how you are meant to afford, I don't know how anybody is meant to be able to afford all of these cards. There's still 1,100 players, not just cards, players to be released. How are you meant to get MT to afford that? Because badging out cards doesn't even work anymore, which is not good news. So yeah, we went for KG and Nikola Jokic yesterday because the hero one was just too rare. It was so rare. Alright, so here we are for today's video sponsor. Shout out to NBA So Rare for sponsoring today's video. So Rare, if you don't know, is of course the free-to-play fantasy, NBA, MLB, and football app, which you can, of course, make money from, which is brilliant. And obviously the NBA playoffs are on right now, so it's a brilliant time to get involved. And if you've seen my videos on it before, you know we've had some good finishes, we've had some top 10s, we've got some very nice rewards, and at the moment in the playoffs, we are doing rather well. So as you guys are watching this, I've got one game left on all of my guys from my teams, and we are 218th out of 7,500 people, and 295th out of 9,000 people, with potential to go higher. So we are all Grayson Allen fans. I need Grayson Allen to do a little bit more here. And from this team, Jimmy could do a little bit more. RJ probably is not going to do more. Kawhi's maxed out probably. Marcus might have a great game. I love it though. It's getting me invested in the NBA. It's getting me interested in watching the games and specific players as well. It is free to play. You get the common cards for free, and then you can't buy them, you can't sell them. So it is just whoever you get from your picks, that's who you get to use. And you can use those common cards to earn limited cards as rewards, which you can then sell on. So if you want to know more about it, check the link down below in the description. You can sign up for free, get started playing for free, and get involved with the playoffs on So Rare. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's jump into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JDCrossover for the daily streams. We have hit level 40, as you will notice. We have got Dark Matter Hakeem. We will open him up tomorrow. We'll get him out of the pack. He is just chilling and killing in the pack right there. We'll get him out of the pack tomorrow. But to get his XP, we just did the grading, did that again, and then we completed somebody. Who do we complete? Robert Williams rebounds and the original owner out of position one, which gave us 5,000 XP. Original owner, yeah, 5,000 XP there. So super easy. Level 40s this year. An absolute doddle. Hakeem is up there with the best ones, obviously, but it's not saying much. It's literally him and Scotty and then nobody else. So, you know, we will probably use him. Or maybe I won't. I don't know. Is there anywhere to use him in this game? That is questionable. These playoffs have been updated today. The playoff spotlights have been updated today. But they are still just as sad as they were yesterday. A couple of game 3s have been added. But obviously, it's the same reward for every game. So all game 1s are 5 tokens. All game 2s are the playoff pack. And all game 3s are 2,000 MT. But one thing I didn't realise yesterday, and just to give you guys more of an insight into how bad these are, it says the playoffs unauctionable player pack. That is not guaranteed to be a playoff player. I don't know how you can have an unauctionable playoff player pack that doesn't contain a playoff player, but that is literally where we are at with this game. If you get a deluxe one, of which there is one from this one, that will be a guaranteed playoff player. But the other ones, they are just a chance. So these spotlights are so out of touch. It is hard to believe. They have added a few new ones in, and again, they will keep these updated, I imagine. but I'd rather they didn't. I'd rather they just stopped it right now. They put him in. Just stop it. End it right now. End the suffering right here, right now, because that is not worth it. And of course, with the daily stuff, we did get some Evos today. You got a Trey Young going up to a dark matter, and obviously, you know, man's 6'1". Nobody cares, but he is a bid right now, obviously, because he's a dark matter. But it will not be long before this guy is a buyout. I don't know who's spending more than 100k. There's a buyout. I don't know who's spending more than 100k on a dark matter Trey Young. Or why would you even think about doing that? I don't know. Oh, there we go. So yeah, dark matters. Oh no, wait, that's an open one still. But you can get the Evo, the hot open one, and then just Evo him up to a dark matter. So he is, for all intents and purposes, a buyout. And yeah, not surprised. Other than that, it was some other people. It just, I think Sadiq Bey got one, but it just doesn't really matter. None of the cards were too crazy, and now they're still not too crazy. We have not played anything else since yesterday. So, yesterday, let's talk about it. I don't want to talk about it, but let's talk about it. Kevin Garnett and the out-of-position Nikola Jokic. We didn't go for the hero one, which in hindsight, maybe we should have done. But the outlay on this card was just so much that it just seemed a little bit ridiculous. And at the time, KG looked like the right move. So, we bought a KG with 30 off badges, so just a standard one, for 825k. So 825k for KG. We got him up to 62 off badges. So we added 32, and he was the first one over 60. And up until my one sold, there had been a 2.9 mil sale, and then in and around 1.8 mil, and they were all under 55, pretty much. There was one at 59, which went for the 2.9 mil. And we had 62, so we were aiming for 2 million MT from this card, and that would have been a million MT profit. Yeah, it would have been 32 off badges for a mil profit, but in this market, I would have taken that. We did not get that. And then we decided to go for Nikola Jokic as well, because this card is, I mean, both these cards are so expensive. KG is still about 700-800k as a standard, and Nikola Jokic is the same. So expensive. We got a 30 Hoff Hollow one, standard Hollow, 860k, put 26 Hoff badges on him, so got him to 56 as Hollow, and he was the first badged out Hollow card. And there were only 3 that were more badged than my one, or 2, we were joint third highest, but it was the first Hollow one, which usually is special. So, as usual, we had our thing that separated from the rest. We were the first Hollow Jokic badged out, and we were the first KG over 60, and we had 62. So we had the good setup. It was all set up for greatness, and I was hoping for 1.5 for Nikola Jokic, and that would have given us 3.5 mil. And I would have taken 3.5 mil. I would have been very happy with that amount. In the reality, though, this market is absolutely crucified. Now, my cards have undersold, to say the least. However, it could have been worse. Last night, we had a maxed out 64 Hoff badge Hollow Kevin Garnett sell for 1.37. That's it. Last year, that card is going for 10 mil. This year, 1.3. That is brutal. And there were some Hero Jokic's that were maxed out that were selling for like barely 2 when you have to buy a standard one for 1.5. So he was mudded as well. So everybody got screwed last night. Everybody got mudded, including me. Let's have a look then. KG 1.2 million MT and Nikola Jokic barely scraped 1 million MT. That is horrific. The discrepancy between a standard card and a badged out one is it's a problem. It's a problem because why would you buy a 30 at 800k when you could just spend 200k more and get 26 extra Hoffs? Or why would you spend 850k on a standard KG? We can spend 200k more or 400k more and get 32 extra Hoff badges, which is double his Hoff badges. The answer is this auction house is controlled. There's 2 bids there that are identical. This auction house is controlled by not real people. This auction house is controlled by MT sites or bots. 134,000, 134,000, 134,000. This auction house is controlled by bots, or from 2K or from the MT sites. 927,882, 927,882. And what that's doing is pushing the price up of these base cards to a level where they shouldn't be. If it was a free market, this card would not be 800k. In this game, which is so hard to make MT, a base card would not be 800k. A base Ron Artest in a normal free market would not be 300k, and a base KG would not be 700-800k. So these cards should be around 3 to 400k, which is still a lot. They should be around 3 to 400k. And then if you think we buy a card for 300k and it sells for 1.2 mil, then that's not too bad, and there's a big enough price discrepancy there so that it seems realistic. Where it's at right now, these cards are being bought by real people. Real people are buying the badged out ones. The millionaires are buying the badged out ones. These ones are just being bidded up by MT sites and 2K, or I don't know which one it is, but it's 100% one of them. You cannot convince me otherwise. I've seen so many sus bids today on these Nikola Jokic's. So the way the MT sites do it, it's like 5 million and 50 MT, 20 million and 50 MT, 12 million and 50 MT. And today there have been at least 5 Nikola Jokic's I've seen with like a flat bid and then a 50 MT. So like 1 million and 50 MT, 1 million 150 MT. It's way too obvious, way too easy. When you look for it, it's right in front of you and you go, oh yeah, damn, this isn't real people. This isn't a fair market. This is being artificially inflated. And of course the reason for doing that, 2K's motivation for doing that would be, oh man, I can't afford this card, I need more MT, let me go buy some packs, let me go buy some VC, and then I'll go buy some packs. That's 2K's motivation for doing that. And obviously the MT sites is exactly the same thing. Man, I can't afford this KG, I'm gonna have to go buy some MT now. That's their motivation for it, and it's clearly going to be working on a lot of people. Because you can't engage in this game at all without doing it, because everything is so expensive. So Jokic 1 million MT, we make 90k, or maybe 100k on the clear Jokic, and then K to the G we earn 180k, and I've got 2.1 million MT to my name. Which again, you might think is a lot, and you might be sitting there thinking, man, this dude's got 2 million MT. How's he acting like he's broke? The reason for that is I've still got to buy another 1,000 cards with no way now of making MT, and the cheapest card I can buy right now is like 10k. And if you do the math on that, we're going to need 11 million MT or 10 million MT, whatever it is. There's nothing that's attainable. A Ruby Malik Beasley, 5,000 MT for a Ruby card. I mean, he's just absurd. So, yeah, we're in trouble, guys, on this account. I ain't gonna lie, we are in big, big trouble. I've never been in this position before. We've always had either something to do in the game, back when they cared, in like 20 and 21. 22, we obviously had badging out, so we can make loads of MT, we'll make loads of money. We had that for the start of this year, but now that's disappeared. Our MT has disappeared because of like packs just draining your MT constantly, and buying cards for the collect level, which has drained our MT. And now we're in a bit of a pickle. I don't know how long that 2 mil is going to last, and I have got absolutely no way of making more. So if you've got an idea to make MT, then please let me know, because right now we're at a bit of a crossroads, and I don't know where we're going to go. But that is going to do it for me today. Tomorrow we've got Hakeem and a little special guest right there. 2 Dark Matters coming through tomorrow. But yeah, that is going to do it for me today, guys. Is badging out dead? I think so. For the amount of time and effort it takes to make to earn the badges, compared to what you get out of it, I can't say it's worth it. That's a 62 Nikola Jokic or 1.9 mil. You've got to buy a standard one for 1.5 mil. Add 22 off badges, and then after tax, you're making 100k. It is brutal. It is. This game is in a very, very bad place right about now. That's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.